Today we will try to explain our meditation retreats important factors. I want to ask you what is the most important thing for you to do in this Buddha's dispensation. What do you think? According to Buddha's teaching, there is one short stanza I want to recite. Jaheya Sabha Sanyoga Kriya Saranatano Jiriya Dita Siso Wa Pataya Ichudam Padaha. What is the meaning? Number one, Jaheya Sabha Sanyoga. You must relinquish all factors, all bonds. Sanyojana. This is most important thing. Why? These sanyojanas in time of death appear in your mind. These patterns, such as attachment to sensual pleasures, worries, remorse, angers, etc. Near death moment, if they appear in your mind, that unwholesome Dhammas will produce to be reborn in one of four woeful states. So, to relinquish these factors is most important thing, one of the most important things. Number two is Kriya Saranatano. You must do your own refuge. Others can do nothing for you. Buddhas are showing the path leading to the Nibbana only. They do not, they are not savas. You must do your own refuge by yourself. This is second important thing. Number three, Chiriya Deda Siso Wa Pataya Ichudam Padam. There is one person whose turban is burning. What is the most important thing for him to do at that time? The most important thing for him to do at that time is to extinguish this fire burning to his turban. But Buddha says, please put aside to extinguish this burning fire. Please try to relinquish Sagaya deity identity view. This Sagaya deity identity view is main fundamental factor to be reborn in woeful states after death. So because of this reason, please put aside the burning fire in your head, on your head. Please extinguish the identity view Sakaya deity, wishing for realization of Nibbana. For realization of Nibbana, how you should do, how you should try. You must practice Noble Eightfold Path. What are Noble Eightfold Paths? Number one, Samadhi, right view. Number two, Samma Sankappa, right intention. Number 3, Samma Vaca, right speech. Number 4, Samma Kammanta, right action. Number 5, Samma Ajiva, right livelihood. Number 6, Samma Vayama, right effort. Number 7, Samma Sati, right mindfulness. Number 8, Samma Samadhi, right concentration. Altogether there are 8 factors. These 8 factors are called Noble Eightfold Path. This is the only way leading to the realization of Nibbana. Again, if we summarize this Noble Eightfold Path, there are 3 trainings. The training of morality, the training of concentration, and the training of wisdom. What is the training of morality? Samma Vaca, right speech. Samma Kammanta, right action. And Samma Ajiva, right livelihood. These 3 factors are the training of morality. Samma Vayama, right effort. Samma Sati, right mindfulness. Samma Samadhi, right concentration. These 3 trainings are the training of concentration. Samma Ditti, right view. Samma Sankappa, right intention. These 2 factors are the training of wisdom. While practicing Noble Eightfold Paths, there are some meditators who had already practiced Sila and Samadhi. For example, 5 group bhikkhus, Pinchavagiya bhikkhus. They had already practiced Sila, purification of Bhaju. They have enough concentration. Because of this reason, Buddha teaches them directly the training of wisdom. Samma Ditti, right view, and Samma Sankappa, right intention. What is Samma Ditti? In Mahasribrana Sutta, Buddha explains Katamancha bhikkhave Samma Ditti. Yandokhe jnana, dukkha samudaya jnana, dukkha nirodha jnana, dukkha nirodha gaminiya patipadaya jnana, ayam uchati bhikkhave Samma Ditti. In this way, Buddha taught. What is the meaning? The right understanding of noble truth of suffering, dukkha sajja, by direct knowledge. The right understanding of the noble truth of the origin of suffering, samudaya sajja, by direct knowledge. The right understanding of the noble truth of the cessation of suffering, nirodha sajja, by direct knowledge. The noble truth of the path leading to the cessation of suffering, dukkha nirodha gamini patipada ariya sajja, by direct knowledge. These 4 types of direct knowledge is called Samma Ditti, right view, right understanding. Samma Sankappa, right intention, is associated with Samadhi. Samma Sankappa applies the mind to the Four Noble Truth object. At that time, Samadhi understands the Four Noble Truths only. Again, there are some meditators whose virtue is purified. At that time, Buddha does not teach them for the purification of virtue. Buddha directly teaches Samadhi concentration. For example, in Auk Sayadaw there is one sutta which says that Samadhi bhikkhave bhaveta samahito bhikkhave bhikkhu yatha buddham bhajanati kincha yatha buddham bhajanati idam dukkhanti yatha buddham bhajanati ayam dukkha samudayoti yatha buddham bhajanati ayam dukkha nirodhoti yatha buddham bhajanati ayam dukkha nirodha gamini padipadati yatha buddham bhajanati. Bhikkhus cultivate concentration. A bhikkhu who has concentrated mind understands the Dhammas as they really are. What does he understand as it really is? He understands as it really is. This is the noble truth of suffering, dukkha, sacca. He understands as it really is. This is the noble truth of the origin of suffering, samudaya, sacca. He understands as it really is. This is the noble truth of the cessation of suffering, nirodha, sacca. He understands as it really is. This is the noble truth of the path leading to the cessation of suffering. In this way, Buddha teaches. Because of this reason, for clear understanding of the Four Noble Truths, you must cultivate concentration. Again, there are also some meditators who has no purification of virtue. For those who have no purification of virtue, Buddha teach Noble Eightfold Path systematically. Number one, the training of morality, sila. Number two, the training of concentration, samadhi. And then number three, the training of wisdom, panya. So these sila, samadhi and panya, Buddha teach systematically, stage by stage. So please try to see this chart. We are explaining Noble Eightfold Path stage by stage. On the top there is Nibbana. For realization of Nibbana, you must do sila, samadhi, panya. The training of morality, the training of concentration, and the training of wisdom. Among these three trainings, number one, the training of morality is at least 5 precepts or 8 precepts or 9 precepts are necessary for lay devotees. For bhikkhus and bhikkhunis, there must be 4. Number one, Patimokkha Samvara Sila. This is Vinaya rules, observing Vinaya rules. Number 2, Indriya Samvara Sila. Observing, controlling faculties. Number 3, Ajiva Parisuddhi Sila. The purification of livelihood. Number 4, Pichya Sannisita Sila. While using 4 requisites, at least 1 time or 2 times or 3 times, etc. You must reflecting knowledge. After purification of virtue, if you had already purified your virtue, then you can continue the training of concentration, samadhi. There are 40 samatha meditation subjects. You can choose anyone, but for beginners, usually we teach anapana, mindfulness of breathing, or 4 elements meditation. Some meditators, if they practice 4 elements meditation, their concentration becomes very deep. They can attain quickly up to excess concentration stage. But for some meditators, they must practice anapana. Anapana meditation can produce to attain up to 4th jhana stage. So, a meditator should try to choose one of these 2 meditation subjects. If you are successful up to 4 elements meditation up to excess concentration stage, or mindfulness of breathing, anapana meditation up to 4th jhana stage, at that time your concentrated mind will produce strong and powerful, brilliant, transparent lights. This light is called the light of wisdom. With the assistance of the light of wisdom, if you discern 32 paths, both internally and externally, then you can clearly see these 32 parts of your body. If you can discern 32 parts, both internally and externally, then there are 3 ways you can continue. If you practice repassiveness meditation, particular manasikara, repassiveness and intention, repassiveness attention, then you can attain 1st jhana. If you practice kala kasinas, you can attain up to 4th jhana stage. Then you can continue other kasinas, and again you can continue up to 4 formless jhanas, 4 immaterial jhanas. Altogether you can practice 8 attainments. Some meditators, they don't like to practice kasinas. They want directly go to vipassana. It is also possible they can directly go to vipassana. If they want to practice vipassana directly from anapana or 4 elements meditation or mindfulness of breathing meditation, anapana meditation, it is also possible to practice rupa kammatthana, material meditation subject. But it is advisable to practice kasinas, because kasina jhanas produce very deep and profound concentration. If a meditator has very deep and profound concentration, when his concentration is very powerful, at that time strong powerful lights appear. This is called the light of wisdom. When the light of wisdom is very bright, at that time if he discerns 4 elements meditation, he can easily see small subatomic particles called kalabas. And then again he can analyze those kalabas very clearly. Some meditators, if their light of wisdom is not so strong enough, they cannot see clearly ultimate materialities within a kalapa. So because of this reason, it is advisable to continue to practice kasina jhanas also. There are also 4 protective meditation subjects. Number 1, Metta, loving kindness. Number 2, Asubha, formless meditation. Number 3, Buddha Nusri, recollection of Buddha's quality. And number 1, Mrana Nusri, recollection of his own death. Number 2, Asubha, formless meditation. Number 3, Buddha Nusri, recollection of Buddha's quality. And number 4, Metta, Kamathana, loving kindness meditation. So these are also necessary to practice because Buddha teach them to protect a meditator. They are called protective meditations. After practicing kasina jhanas up to 4th jhana, if they continue to practice these 4 protective meditations, within 2 or 3 days they can finish this course. So it is very easy for them after kasina practice. After practicing metta, if they want to continue to practice 4 sublime abidance together with metta, it is very good. 4 sublime abidance are: number 1, metta, loving kindness meditation. Number 2, compassion, karuna meditation. Number 3, sympathetic joy, mudita meditation. Then number 4, upekha, equanimity meditation. Metta meditation, loving kindness meditation, compassion meditation, and sympathetic joy meditation can lead up to that jhana only. Based on these different types of that jhana, these 3 types of that jhana, if he continue equanimity meditation, he can attain up to 4th jhana stage. For the welfare of human beings or all beings, these 4 sublime abidance are very important. If everybody, every human being practice these 4 sublime abidance meditations up to 4th jhana stage, the world will be always peaceful. If you already attained these different types of jhanas, your mind is purified from hindrances. Because of this reason, this concentration, jhana concentration, is also called purification of mind. Chitta Visuddhi. 8 attainments together with excess concentration are called Chitta Visuddhi, purification of mind. After purification of virtue and purification of mind, you can continue to practice vipassana. In the beginning stage of vipassana, you must try to define mentality and materiality, nama rupa vavotana or nama rupa paricheda. If you can define mentality and materiality, then you are view, daithi becomes pure. So this is called purification of virtue and purification of view. But for understanding of mentality and materiality, how you should try? If you want to begin with Rupa Kammatthana material meditation, then you must practice 4 elements meditation. What is the reason? Tata Bhagava Rupa Kammatthana Gatendo Sankhepa Manasikara Vasenawa Vaitara Manasikara Vasenawa Chatudhatu Vavotana Gateti. When expounding Rupa Kammatthana material meditation, usually Buddha teaches 2 ways: 4 elements meditation in brief way and 4 elements meditation in a wider way. So if you want to understand ultimate materiality, then you must practice 4 elements meditation systematically. Our body is composed of subatomic particles called kalabas. To see these kalabas, you should have enough concentration. Based on concentration, if you practice 4 elements meditation systematically, then when your concentration is enough, then you can see these small subatomic particles called kalabas. Again, you must analyze those kalabas, then you can understand the ultimate materiality. After discerning materiality, you can continue to discern ultimate mentality. Discerning materiality and mentality together is called defining materiality, mentality, knowledge, Nama Rupa Paricheta Jnana. After defining mentality and materiality, then you can continue to discern their cause. Apprehending of cause and condition is called Pichya Parikha Jnana. These 2 types of jnanas are called Jnana Prajna. The Paramatha Dhammas or the Sankharas or formations, which are the object of vipassana. Insight. While discerning ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality and their causes, again you must also try to discern by the way of characteristic, function, manifestation and proximate cause of those formations. After discerning ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality and their causes by the way of characteristic, function, manifestation and proximate cause, then you can continue to practice vipassana. This is the beginning stage of vipassana. Vipassana is number 3, Sammasana Jnana. Sammasana Jnana means ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality and their causes are called formations, sankhara. Ultimate materiality and ultimate mentality are the noble truth of suffering, dukkha, sacca, dhammas. Their causes are the noble truth of the origin of suffering, samudaya, sacca, dhammas. These 2 types of dhammas are the called formations, sankhara. These sankharas are the object of vipassana. As soon as they arise, they pass away very, very quickly, so they are a nature impermanent. They are always oppressed by rising and passing away, so they are dukkha, suffering. There is no permanent entity, permanent substance in them, so they are anatta, no self. If you contemplate these formations as a nature, impermanent, dukkha, suffering, and anatta, non-self, such type of contemplation is called samasana jnana. In this jnana, samasana jnana stage, when contemplating these formations as a nature, dukkha, anatta, you must try both internally and externally. Again, you must also practice past 5 aggregates, present 5 aggregates, future 5 aggregates as far as you can, both internally and externally, as nature, dukkha, and anatta alternately. When contemplating in this way, if you can discern rising and passing away in every mind moment or every material moment, then we can say you understand the rising and passing away moment by moment. At that day, you had already attained Udiyabhaya Jnana stage, the knowledge of rise and fall. If you can clearly understand the rise and fall moment by moment, then you should not pay attention the rising stage. You should emphasize only perishing stage of those formations. If you can see just perishing stage of those formations, such type of knowledge is called Bhinga Jnana, the knowledge of perishing only. You must continue in the same way to see the perishing stage of these formations, and then you must contemplate them as a nature, impermanent, suffering, dukkha, and non-self, anatta. If you continue systematically stage by stage, then above vipassana insight knowledges will appear one by one very quickly. They are Bhaya Jnana, the knowledge of Tara, Adinova Jnana, the knowledge of their port, Nibbida Jnana, the knowledge of disenchantment, Mojidu Gamyada Jnana, the knowledge of desire to escape from these formations. Padisankha Sankharupaka Jnana, the knowledge of equanimity towards formations. Anuloma Jnana, the knowledge of adaptability. Kudrubu Jnana, the knowledge of escaping, the knowledge of escaping the lineage of worldly beings. And then another is Magga Jnana, path knowledge, Phala Jnana, fruition knowledge, and then Vichavakana Jnana, reflecting knowledge. These different types of knowledge depending on you, the maturing of your vipassana insight. Stage by stage they will arise. For some meditators, within one sitting also this knowledge will arise. For some meditators, it will take long time. Among these different stages of vipassana knowledge, Kudrabu Jnana, change of lineage Jnana, sees Nibbana first. That Kudrabu Jnana is the last stage of Putu Jana, worldly being. It sees, it realizes Nibbana, but it cannot destroy the defilements. So this becomes only between vipassana insight and Subramande path knowledge. Magga Jnana path knowledge as well as Phalajnana, fruition knowledge. These two types of knowledges realize Nibbana. But path knowledge destroys the defilements completely without remainder. Vipassana, different types of Vipassana insights can remove the defilements temporarily only. Temporary means while they are practicing Vipassana at that time, there may be no defilements. But if they do not practice Vipassana, defilements may occur again. But path and fruition knowledge destroys the defilements completely without remainder, stage by stage. If they already attain up to Arhat stage, there will be no defilements. So for realization of Nibbana, this is the most important thing. If you realize Nibbana, then if you begin Sotapanna stream, Indara or stream winner, then your path knowledge will destroy Sakaya deity, identity pure, completely without remainder. And then it is not necessary to be afraid of, to be reborn in four hopeful states after death. Buddha many times urges his disciples not to extinguish the fire burning on your head. Please try to extinguish the identity pure, because this is firewood. After death, you can reborn in one of four hopeful states anytime. Because of this reason, for a Buddhist to destroy the identity view is most important thing. So therefore Buddha says, Jaheya Sabha Sanyoga. Please relinquish all bonds, all fetters. Kriya Saranadano. Please do your refuge by yourself. Chiriya Didasi Sova Patya Ichudam Bada. If you want to realize deathless state Nibbana, you must try diligently, like a man whose turban is burning. So please try to practice Samatha and Vipassana systematically for realization of Nibbana. So after purification of Bhaju, you must practice concentration if you want to realize Nibbana. So tonight I want to introduce you Anapana meditation for beginners. If you want to practice 4 elements meditation, then you can discuss with your interview teacher. I will introduce only Anapana this night. If you want to practice Anapana, you should try to practice according to Buddha's instruction. It is safe. It is better. How you should practice? Buddha teaches in Mahasriprana Sutta there are 4 stages. Number 1, long breath. Number 2, short breath. Number 3, the whole breath body. And number 4, calming down the breath body or complete cessation of the breath body. This is especially referring to the up to 4th jhana stage. Number 4 is up to 4th jhana stage. So you should begin long breath, short breath, and the whole breath body. How you should try? Please breathe normally. Please upright your body. Please focus on your nostril or upper lip. Anywhere you can pay attention to the breath object. If you choose the upper lip, then you should focus the breath on that point, crossing on that point. You should not emphasize point. You must emphasize the breath crossing on the point. The breath is important, but the breath is going in, going out. You should not follow inside and outside. Just watch on the touching point. The breath crossing on the touching point. So if you can concentrate, it is not necessary to use counting method. But if you cannot concentrate well thoroughly, then commentaries suggest to use counting method. Breathing in, breathing out 1. Breathing in, breathing out 2. Breathing in, breathing out 3. Breathing in, breathing out 4. Breathing in, breathing out 5. Breathing in, breathing out 6. Breathing in, breathing out 7. Breathing in, breathing out 8. Maybe you can stop 8. Within 5 and 10, you can stop anywhere. But there should be one fixed number. It is better. Usually, for remembering of Noble Eightfold Path, our teacher teaches me to use up to 8. So you can use up to 8. So again 1 to 8, again 1 to 8. In this way you must go. While counting, you should try hard to control your mind, not to go away from your breath object. This is important. If you permit wandering mind, your concentration cannot develop. So while walking also, you must focus on your breath object in the same way. While standing, while sitting, while lying down, in every bodily posture, you must concentrate on your breath object in the same way, only one object. If there is any bodily pain, you should not pay attention to this painful feeling. You must focus on your breath object only. But if you cannot bear your painful feelings, then you can change your bodily posture. But frequent changing bodily posture also cannot produce deep concentration. So therefore, please don't care your bodily painful feelings. Please focus on your breath object only. Today let us start our Dhamma talk here. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Today we will try Upakilesa Sutta, but we would like not to introduce the whole Sutta. We will introduce only 11 types of minor defilements. One day the Buddha visited to a royal park where Venerable Niruddha, Venerable Nandiya and Venerable Kimila are dwelling at Pachina Honsataya forest. When Buddha visited to there, Buddha asked Venerable Niruddha about divine and sex power problems. At that time, Venerable Anuruddha was practicing divine insight power, Dipa Chakku. Buddha first asked one question to Venerable Anuruddha. Go, Anuruddha, you abide diligently for dispelling. Have you attained some distinctive knowledge present abiding above human? This question is especially referring to divine insight power. At the time, Buddha wanted to correct his achievement. At that time, Venerable Anuruddha had many problems. He informed to the Buddha such: Venerable Sir, when abiding diligent to dispel, we perceived bright light and visible objects. The bright light and visible objects disappear in no time, and we did not understand that sign or that reason. At that time, Venerable Anuruddha practiced divine insight power. If a meditator wants to practice divine insight power, first he must practice 10 kasinas and 8 attainments. 10 kasinas are Auk Kasina, Vada Kasina, Fire Kasina, Wood Kasina, Nila blue or black Kasina, Pida yellow Kasina, Lohida red Kasina, Odada white Kasina, Aloga light Kasina, and Akasa space Kasina. He must specialize especially in each Kasina, from Auk Kasina to light Kasina. 8 attainments. In Akasa Kasina, one meditator can practice up to 4th jhana only, 4 rupa, 5 material jhanas only. Venerable Anuruddha practiced these 10 kasinas in 8 attainments. But if one person, one meditator wants to practice psych power, he must specialize from Auk Kasina to white Kasina. In each Kasina, 8 attainments in 40 ways. After practicing 40 ways, he must specialize one of the 3 kasinas, namely Fire Kasina, White Kasina, and Aloka Kasina, light Kasina. In this case, especially Venerable Anuruddha specialized light Kasina. He practiced light Kasina up to 4th jhana stage, thoroughly. But before he practicing divine insight power, he practiced light Kasina, 1st jhana, 2nd jhana, and 3rd jhana. Emerging from 3rd jhana, he extends the light Kasina object up to the limited place. For example, 1 compound or 2 compound, 3 compound, etc. In that limited area, he must try to see visible objects. At that time, first psych power, divine insight power consciousness is 4th jhana consciousness. That 4th jhana consciousness arises only one time. After that, because of the power of this 4th jhana divine insight power consciousness, The remaining consciousness are called reflecting consciousness, reflecting knowledge, picture vakana. By picture vakana knowledge, he can reflect different visible objects. While trying to see, to visualize these visible objects, very soon the light also disappears, and the visible objects also disappear. He did not understand what is the reason. So Buddha wants to correct these reasons. Then the Buddha related his experience while he was practicing in Uruvela as a bodhisattva. Buddha says, Anuruddha, that sign, that reason should be understood. Earlier, when I was a seeker of enlightenment, I do perceive bright light and visible forms. And they disappeared in no time. Then it occurred to me, why did my bright light and various visible objects disappear? I knew that doubts arose to me. On account of doubts, my concentration faded away. When the concentration faded, the bright light and visible forms disappeared. I attended to it in such a manner so that doubts do not arise again. Our bodhisattva, when he was a seeker of enlightenment, he practiced self-modification for nearly 6 years. After about 6 years, he gave up this self-modification, and then he went to Sena Nigama village, 4 arms round, and then he took normal food to make his body strengthen. When his body became strong, he practiced samatha and vipassana in Uruvela again. At that time, while practicing samatha, he specialized Pobwe Nivasa Nosati Vijnana, recollection of previous past lives, and the psychic power which recollects the previous past lives, as well as the divine eye psychic power, Diva Chaku Vijnana. While practicing Diva Chaku Vijnana, he practiced Aloka Kasina up to that jhana. Emerging from that jhana, he extended the light kasina object up to limited area. That means after extending up to the limited area, he must do dhyana, strong determination. May this light exist for such and such hour, etc. Within this area, limited area. After doing this dhyana, strong determination, this light will be stay. At that time, he must try to observe different types of visible objects. When he experiences first visible object, this first consciousness mind moment is fourth jhana mind moment. After emerging from that jhana, he must extend his light kasina object, but he should not re-establish his fourth jhana concentration. He must stop at the excess concentration of fourth jhana. Emerging from that excess concentration, he should try to see visible objects. First, if he saw first visible object, this first consciousness by moment is fourth jhana consciousness by moment. That fourth jhana consciousness by moment is called divine eye search power consciousness. This consciousness arises only once, only one mind moment only. After that, if he want to continue to see the visible objects, he must use his reflecting knowledge. Because of the power of the divine eye search power consciousness, he can reflect the whole day or the whole night, etc. When reflecting different types of visible objects, he saw many wonderful beings, many wonderful objects. Some Vedas, for example, some ghosts, they have very big body, but their mouth is very small, like needle point. He also saw many different Vedas, very wonderful ones, such as bhikkhus, bhikkhunis, samaneras, samaneris, sikhamanas, etc. They are suffering in the sky. Their robes are burning, their belts are also burning, their bowls are also burning. They cannot give up. Why? In time of Gassapa Buddha, they do not purify their virtue. Without purification of virtue, they use 4 types of requisites offered by people. Without purification of virtue, if they use these requisites, at that time they do not give up their robes, their bowls. Because of this reason, after death, they go to hell. Another problem is they do not practice samatha and vipassana thoroughly. So they have no uphold in that Buddha's dispensation. Because of this reason, after death they went to hell. When they escaped from the hell, they suffered in the sky like Bhikkhu Vedas, Bhikkhuni Vedas, Samanera Vedas, Samaneri Vedas, Sikhamana Vedas, etc. There are also many different Vedas like skeleton. They are suffering a lot. So when he saw such different types of objects, what are these? What are these? In this way he cannot decide, because this is a past experience. If he cannot decide, at that time doubt coming up. Doubts occur to him. Because of this doubt is unwholesome mind moment. Because of this doubt, concentration decrease and faded away. When concentration faded away, the bright light also disappears, as well as because of the bright light he saw different objects. If there is no bright light, he cannot see any visible object. So visible object also disappear because of this doubt. In the same way, while you are practicing anapana, sometimes nimitta may appear, sometimes light may appear, but some meditators have doubt whether this is real nimitta or not. They are investigating. Light is here or light is here, whether this is nimitta or not, they have doubt. Such type of doubt reduce concentration, decrease concentration. When concentration decrease, then that light will disappear, that nimitta also will disappear. So don't pay attention from this touching point. any object you should not pay attention. For beginners, usually when the nimitta appears, nimitta is not stable because concentration is not yet enough to maintain for a long time. Because of this reason, nimitta may come and go. Frequently may come back again, then go back again. So because of this reason, you should not investigate too much about nimitta. You should concentrate on your natural breath only. When the breath and nimitta unify together, or when your breath becomes nimitta, at that time your mind automatically stick to the nimitta. At that time you can focus on the nimitta. But when focusing on the nimitta, nimitta may be long, no problem, may be big, no problem. You should not move your attention from the previous touching point. On the touching point, you should focus on the nimitta only. In 2006, I was conducting a meditation retreat in Forest Refuge, Massachusetts, in America. Joseph Goldstein was a famous meditation teacher. He also joined this retreat for 1 month. After 20 days practice, he got Anapana nimitta. Within 1 week, his nimitta became very bright, transparent, and produced strong, powerful lights. He can concentrate on his nimitta for more than 1 hour. Full absorption also appeared for about 1 hour. At that time, he investigated the whole body. When he investigated the whole body also became transparent and bright. At that time he had doubt. What doubt? Nimitta must be here only. When the whole body became like nimitta, transparent and bright. So this doubt, because of this doubt, his concentration decreased. When concentration faded away, the nimitta also disappeared. He cannot concentrate well. So he reported to me about this problem. I explained to him, but very late. Very late means at that day, nearly 30 days. He had already arranged meditation retreats in Europe, so he must leave for Europe. So he can do nothing. But I explained to him about the samadhi concentration. Samahito yata buddhan janadi pasati. A bhikkhu who has concentrated mind understands the Dhammas as they really are. So our body is composed with small particles, subatomic particles called kalabas. Among these kalabas, there are 5 transparencies, 5 types of pasada rupa. These 5 types of pasada rupas are transparent. Chakhadi pincha vidha rupa dina gahana picha bhavena adasa talang viya vipasana pasada rupa. Eye transparency, ear transparency, nose transparency, tongue transparency, and body transparency. Among these 5, body transparency is throughout the whole body. If you touch anywhere, you can feel touching sensation. Everywhere there is body transparency. So, before you cannot break down the compactness, at that time, if you investigate with concentrated mind, when the light is very strong, you can see this transparent body. So, I explained to him, but it is very late, because he must ready to go to Europe. So this time he may join or not, I don't know. He invited me another 4 months retreat this year. In the same way, While you are practicing Anapana, you should not move your attention from this point. If you observe your body, the whole body also will become transparent body, because at that time you do not practice thoroughly 4 elements meditation. This is one reason. Another reason is you cannot break down the compactness. Cannot. As a mass, especially body transparency, as a group you can see. So the whole body became transparent body like ice block. At that time, what is this nimitta must be here. Why the whole body also became nimitta? He had doubt. Because of this doubt, his concentration fall down. When concentration fall down, he cannot re-establish his concentration within 2 or 3 days. He had a lot future plans to go to Europe. Because of this reason, it is very late. So the doubt is very dangerous. Do not move your attention from this point. When the nimitta became transparent and bright, you should focus on this point only. Nimitta may be big, no problem. Nimitta may be long, no problem. You should not investigate the whole body. You should not investigate too much. You should just focus on the nimitta only. In the same way, while you are practicing 4 elements meditation, there are also some problems. You should emphasize only 12 characteristics. 12 characteristics or 4 elements only. Some meditators, when practicing 4 elements meditation, their body becomes bigger and bigger. At the time, they have doubt whether this is real or not. So such doubt produce your concentration to decrease. When your concentration decreases, then you cannot see 12 characteristics clearly. Some meditators, they experience while practicing 4 elements meditation, their body becomes smaller and smaller. Whether this is real or not, they have doubt. So such doubt also not good. Whether your body becomes bigger and bigger or smaller and smaller, no problem. You should emphasize only 12 characteristics of 4 elements only. When you practice 4 elements meditation systematically, one day you can see your body become transparent body like ice block. This is natural. When you see this ice block, if you can concentrate 4 elements on that ice block, then your concentration will develop. When your concentration develops, strong, powerful, brilliant lights will emit from your transparent body. So when practicing 4 elements meditation, at that time also some meditators may occur doubt. Because of this doubt, their concentration becomes weaker and weaker. When their concentration becomes very weak or faded away, then they cannot see transparent body. Then Buddha continued his experience again. I intended to do it in such a manner so that doubts do not arise again. You must also, in the same way, please remove your doubt. When abiding diligence do dispel, I perceived bright light and visible objects again. The bright light and visible objects disappeared in no time. Then it occurred to me, why did my bright light and visible objects disappear? I knew that no attention rose to me. On account of no attention, my concentration faded. When the concentration faded, the bright light and visible objects disappeared. I attended to it in such a manner so that doubts and no attention do not rise again. What is no attention? While seeing the different visible objects, doubts arose to him. So he decided, I will not see different visible objects. Then he do not pay attention to any visible object. If you do not pay attention to any visible object and sit quietly, this is called noble silence. He do not pay attention to any object. Because of this reason, if you do not pay attention to any object and sit noble silence, then concentration faded away. When concentration faded away, the bright light also disappeared and visible objects also disappeared. In the same way, when practicing Anapana, if you do not pay attention in breath and out breath, then your concentration will decrease because of no attention. So when practicing Anapana, you must pay attention to your breath only, not any other object. If you do not pay attention to your breath object, if you observe different objects, then restless will appear. Because of this restless, then your concentration will decrease. When your concentration falls down, you cannot practice Anapana diligently. In the same way, when practicing mindfulness of breathing, when nimitta appear, in nimitta and the breath unify, at that time you must focus on your nimitta only. You should not pay attention to any other object. But if you do not pay attention to your nimitta, if you follow the lights, for example, lights appear on your head, on your right side or on your left side, if you follow these different types of lights, then your concentration will decrease. Because your concentration on the nimitta produces strong powerful light. If you do not pay attention to your nimitta, then your concentration will decrease. When your concentration decrease, then nimitta also will disappear. The bright light also will disappear. In the same way, when practicing 4 elements meditation, you must pay attention to your 4 elements or 12 characteristics only. If you do not pay attention to your meditation object, that is 4 elements or 12 characteristics, if you pay attention, oh, here pain very much, here pain very much, oh, my back is very pain, my neck is very pain. If you pay attention to such objects, your concentration will decrease. So don't get any bodily sensation, bodily painful feelings. You must focus on your 12 meditation object, that is 4 elements or 12 characteristics only. Then number 3 is Thina Medha, sloth and Dhamma. Then Buddha relate his experience again. I attend to it in such a manner so that doubts and no attention do not rise again. When abiding diligent to dispel, I perceived bright light and visible objects. The bright light and visible objects disappear in no time. Then it occurred to me, why did my bright light and visible objects disappear? I knew that. Sloth and Dhamma rose to me. On account of sloth and Dhamma, my concentration faded. When the concentration faded, the bright light in visible forms disappear. I attended to it in such a manner so that doubts, no addition in sloth and Tawbah do not rise again. What is the reason sloth and Tawbah appear? The reason is he do not pay attention his meditation object. No attention. Because of no attention to his meditation object, sloth and Tawbah appears. So when practicing Anapana, you must pay attention on your Anapana meditation object. When your meditation object breath, in-breath and out-breath becomes nimitta, you must focus on your nimitta. You must pay attention to this nimitta only. But if you do not pay attention your breath or your nimitta, then sloth and Tawbah will arise. In the same way, when you are practicing 4 elements meditation, you must pay attention to your meditation object, that is 4 elements or 12 characteristics only. If you do not pay attention to your meditation object, then sleepiness will appear. Then number 4 is Chambitattam, fear. Then Buddha related his story again. When the concentration faded, the bright light and visible objects disappear. I attended to it in such a manner so that doubts, no attention, and sloth and Tawbah do not rise again. When abiding diligent to dispel, I perceived bright light and visible objects. The bright light and visible objects disappear in no time again. Then it occurred to me, why did my bright light and visible objects disappear? I knew that fear rose to me. On account of fear, my concentration faded. When the concentration faded, the bright light and visible objects disappear. Like a man come on the highway, small quails flew up quickly on both sides, has arisen fear on both sides. In the same way, in the same manner, fear rose to me. On account of fear, my concentration faded. When the concentration faded, the bright light and visible objects disappear. I attended to it in such a manner so that doubts, no attention, sloth and Tawbah and fear do not rise again. Why did fear rise to him? He extended his like kasina up to Himalaya. Under the light, he saw different objects, fearful objects, such as Dhanwa Rakha, and very big snakes. At that time, fear rose to him. Because of this fear, his concentration faded away. When concentration faded, the bright light also disappears. When bright light disappears, then he cannot see any visible objects. In the same way, when you are practicing Anapana, especially when you focus on your Anapana Pratibhaga Nimitta counterpart side, strong powerful lights appear. You should not survey any object under the light. If you survey any object under the light, then your concentration will fade away. When your concentration decreases, the bright light also will disappear, nimitta also will disappear. At that time, you cannot continue to practice Anapana. So do not pay attention except your meditation object, any other object under the light. In the same way, while practicing 4 elements meditation, sometimes because of the excessive character, one of the excessive characteristics, the whole body became very tight. At the time, you may be not able to breathe well. At the time, fear may rise to you. Because of this fear, your concentration will fade away. When your concentration decreases, faded, then you cannot continue to practice 4 elements meditation. So it is not necessary to be fear. At that time, you should investigate your element, especially characteristics. When hardness is very strong, at that time you should emphasize only softness. When roughness is very strong, you should emphasize only smoothness. When heaviness is very strong, then you should emphasize only lightness. Then elements will become balanced. Again, when cohesion is very strong, you should emphasize only flowing. When flowing is very strong, you should emphasize only cohesion. In the same way, when heat is very excessive, then you should emphasize only coldness. When cold is very strong, at that time you should emphasize heat. In the same way, when pushing is very strong, at that time you should emphasize supporting. When supporting is very strong, at that time you should emphasize pushing. So there are characteristics to make balance. If you can make balance these characteristics, then there will be no much problem. It is not necessary to be fear. That fear is one type of dosa. That dosa is unwholesome Dhamma. That unwholesome Dhamma make your concentration decrease. So while practicing Anapana or while practicing 4 elements meditation, you must remove this fear. Today let us stop here. Next Saturday we shall continue.